Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 11, verses 25 through 30. Now, Jesus has just previously sort of castigated, scolded the Jewish communities who seemed oblivious to what the miracles were pointing to. He said that if the pagans had seen this, they would have repented and come to faith a long time ago. Now he says, praise to you, Heavenly Father. Well, he says, praise to you, my Father. Who is his Father? Oh, simply the Lord of everything, the Lord of heaven and earth, right? He says, because the Lord of heaven and earth has hidden these things from those who think they're so wise and learned, from the rabbis and the high priests, right? And part of what he's saying is that there's not some secret special knowledge that you need to have. He's not claiming that there's some sort of crystals and Gnosticism, that Christians are supposed to have. But he says, instead, you've revealed them to the little children. You see, because the wise and the learned think that they just need to understand the law better, that they just need to apply human reasoning better. But instead, these things are revealed to the little children who are sincere, honest, naive, trustful, that they have faith in what God is promising. And he says, that it was God's pleasure. It pleased God to hide it from those who thought they were so wise and smart. And it pleased God, right, that this faith would come not through the law, but through the gospel. And so he says, it was all things, the whole kingdom, the whole heavenly kingdom has been committed into the hands of Jesus, his son, right? By the Heavenly Father. And he goes on to say, no one knows the Son except the Father. No one knows the Father except the Son. And this is sort of a reiteration of John chapter 14, verse 6, in which Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. There is no other way to know who God is, who the Father is, unless the Son chooses to reveal him, and the Son reveals him through the cross and the resurrection. And so it's not more law, it's not secret knowledge, it's through the cross. And he goes on to say, come to me, all who are weary and burdened, all who are anxiety ridden and exhausted with trying to prove themselves and to show that they're succeeding in life. All those who are burdened by trying to work harder and harder and to fulfill the law deeper, more and more. And he says, instead, I will give you rest. I will give you Sabbath. And what is Sabbath? Sabbath is time with the Lord. It is resting in God's grace, not out of trying to find this out of the law. And he says, come to me and I will give you my yoke. Well, a yoke is a farm tool, right? A yoke is what you put on an animal to be a team. And so to have the yoke of Jesus is to walk alongside Jesus. And to be, as he says, be discipled by me. And, learn from me, to be discipled by me. And then you will be yoked to the Lord. And I will give you rest. I will give you Sabbath time. Instead of the burden of the law, you will be given faith. Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.